And the last one is the story of Raven and Salmon Woman. And it's a very common story all up and down the West Coast. And it leads to some of the practices, so I'll get into that. But they say that Raven was pretty hungry, and so he got in his canoe and he went out into the river, and he ran into a whole school of salmon migrating up the river. And he started fishing. And as he was fishing, pulling a few salmon in, this one salmon jumped into his canoe. Just like they jump up waterfalls and stuff. It jumped into his canoe. And when it landed there, it turned into a beautiful woman. Yeah. And they got along quite well. And later that evening, Raven looks at this beautiful woman, Salmon Woman, and says, would you comb my hair? And so she pulls out a comb and starts combing his hair, but she hits a knot. And she yanks on it, trying to get the knot out. And Raven goes, oh no! And he stomps on all the salmon that he had caught and calls her all kinds of names. Well, she jumps back into the air and goes into the water as a salmon and takes all the salmon people with her. And they say to this very day, no salmon migrate up that river anymore. And that's why, to this very day, well, not today, but this summer, when they do come, the first salmon you catch every year, the first one, you, with much ceremony, return its bones back to the river where you caught it to ensure that the salmon will come back next year. You see, Raven showed no respect for the salmon people. And by showing this respect, you encourage them to come back up and feed your people.